Hi everybody, this is Ben with racegraphics.com, and in this tutorial we're going to talk about the race wraps feature and a little bit more in depth on how to use that and what you can do with it. Please refer to our race designer tutorial, which is kind of the overall how to use the whole designer, and I'll put a link to that in the video. But mainly we're going to be talking about this add wrap button and the wraps button in here. So what are wraps? Wraps are big pieces of vinyl basically that you can apply yourself. It's printed on air release vinyl and it's laminated with just a standard calendared laminate. Want to be clear, the wraps we sell are really designed for race cars. They're not really made to last 10 years on a vehicle. We use a lower grade vinyl because you go out there, you hit the track, and you're probably going to scuff it up or damage it maybe the first race. So it's going to look just as good as the high-end wraps, but it's really, we're able to sell them cheaper because we use a little bit lower grade material that just won't last 10 years. It's really rated for about 5 years. So with that being said, the first thing you'd want to do if you come into the designer like this, you'd land on this page, you want to click the add wrap button. And on this page, you basically can just flip through all of our wraps unfiltered. And these tabs up here are filters that you can filter out what you're seeing. So right at this moment, we don't have any quarter wraps or full wraps loaded. That'll be down the road. Everything that's in our site right now is half wraps. And you can also filter by series. So if you want to look at all the SX9 Jet series, you just click that, or you can filter show all. Kind of self-explanatory here. This filters by newest, oldest, or A to Z, Z to A. So alphabetical or oldest to newest. And then you can filter by side and hood themes. So most series have a complementing hood theme that is very similar, but it's designed to go on the hood or down the length of the car. So you pick your theme. So let's hit split second purple, and if you look right here, where do you want this theme placed? Left and the right side. Most people are just going to leave those checked, and when you hit save, it's going to do just what it said. It puts it on the left and the right side. So what you could do, you could uncheck one and it would place it automatically on just one side or the other. Maybe you want one color theme on one side and one on the other. So that's something you could do. It's up to you. We're trying to make it the default options the easiest. So, and right there's our theme on there. So say you want to change your theme. You see how this one looks, but you really don't like it. So just hit add wrap again, and let's come back in here. Let's pick a totally different theme and hit save. It just automatically knows what you want to do. It swaps it out just automatically for you. So the other thing you might want to do is hit add wrap, and you might want a hood theme on this car. So let me just pick the Vandal Blue here and hit save. It looks like nothing happened. Well, all the cars have a predetermined spot for the hood theme. So if you go to the front view, you'll see that that actually did get placed on the hood. Now maybe you don't like the placement of that. So I just clicked on the hood, I hit edit wrap, and then we can size in this theme here and then press done. So that resizes it for you. Another common question we see a lot is, what size is my wrap? What size do I need my wrap to be? So what we try to do is we've determined the most common size of a dirt modified car. We've tried to measure the length of it, and then based on that we can come up with this number here. We on average, if you were to hold this wrap up to the side of a dirt modified, it should be 184 inches based on what we've decided. So what you need to figure out though is how do you want it to fit on your car? Do you want this little overhang over here? Do you want a little overhang on the end? You may want it to fit like this. and it may need to be a different size. So what you need to do is measure your car and measure the overall size that fits what you need. So that's really important that you do that, because we will ultimately send you exactly what size it says here, and that's just how we'll have to do it. So if we hit edit wrap again, you can see here we've got two options. We can change the wrap or remove it. So let me just click change here, and let's just try this and see what it's going to do here. We'll pick the tritium pink, and you can see this option's changed here. Update this theme on each view. Uncheck if you only want to update this theme on this view. So basically, if you want this theme on both sides, you leave it checked just like it is, and it'll do like the other page did. It'll swap them both. But for some reason, if you just want this theme on this side of the car, you would uncheck this box. So I'll hit done, and there it is. So another situation could be, what if you want a theme somewhere that's not in the predetermined spot that we've come up for you. So what I'll do, I'm going to swap from this view real quick, and we're actually going to try a different model here. Let's do our 22-foot race hauler here. And let's go to the back here, and I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to click wraps, and I'm going to go to hood themes, and let's put tritium green. And it's important to click just this view. So that puts kind of a neat hood theme on the back of our race hauler. Finally, the last thing I'll show is how you can make your own race wrap, and basically you do that by using our clip art. And our clip art library has thousands of race related graphics and just generic all sorts of flags and flames, tribal symbols, all sorts of things. There's just thousands of them in here. But once you combine some effects with these, you can do some neat stuff. So let me go to our flames here. And let's just pick this flame right here. And I like to use the inner bevel effect. It's kind of neat. And basically, layer 1 is the black we're seeing, and layer 2 is the white. So you can tell that by the color that's shown right here in the drop-down box. So what I'd like to do is change that to a linear gradient, and then on layer 2, I'd like to use the flame texture. So right here's the printed flames. So you can see that makes a pretty cool effect there, and basically we can make this just about any size you want. We can do up to 52 inches without a seam in it, and we can do bigger if you're willing to have a seam in your graphic. So I just stretch that out to size, and it looks like on average this is this is pretty big. It's showing 132 tall, which I don't think that's right, but 276 wide. So if I hit done here, you can see it puts that flame graphic right on the side of this. And that's pretty much how it'll look when you get it in the mail. We'll roll it up, it'll be cut out like that, and you can apply it in pieces, or you can apply it all at once if you want. So we can go to the right side and go to our design library and pick that same graphic again, and I'd like to flip it horizontally so it matches the other side, and press done. And there you go. Get kind of your own unique graphic for your trailer.